Okay, so your next comedian coming to the stage, everybody. I'm just going to go ahead and say this now. Go ahead and put your seatbelts on. Put your hands together for Ray right here, everybody. Ray!
All right, let's go for the ride, yeah. First of all, I'm gonna just address the 500-pound elephant in the room, all right? Just get it out of the way, because I know what you're thinking. Damn, that's a big forehead! Okay? I'll tell you, it's so damn big, you can write the War and Peace freaking novel on it. Not only that, to earn extra money during this COVID and stuff, I rented out my forehead as a billboard. I put down, eat at Joe's. But not only that, I was able to write the whole freaking menu. Right? But there's some advantage to the big forehead, okay? First of all, I'm not, blinding you, am I? You okay? You can see? Okay, good. Anyway, was an advantage one time when we went camping. And we got lost. Wait for it first. And we went camping. And thank God for the full moon, because that reflection just bounced off my head and they were able to use it as a flashlight. Okay? Hey, Santa got Rudolph? Okay? With a shiny nose? Okay? All right. Yeah. Anyway, I just recently retired. Yes, about 10 years ago, so just keep paying the money. Okay? But let me tell you something. Retirement life is not what it's cut out to be. After a while, it gets to be kind of boring. Okay? It's so boring that I not only have not one, not two, not three, but 5 telemarketers number on my speed dial, and I call them. Okay? I've called them so often that they hang up on me. That's how boring life is. Yeah, it sucks, okay? I'll tell you else. What else is boring about life when you're retired? You ever had that moment they say that just before you get to an accident or you're about to die or something like that, your life flashes before your eyes? Okay? Well, that happened to me recently. I almost got into a car accident. My life flashes right before my eyes. And right in the middle of that, I fell asleep. And that's why I crashed. But not only that, I'm going to tell you how really, really boring my life is. I guarantee you that I am the only one here on a Friday afternoon on purpose just to be around people. I go get stuck in I-4. So if you ever see me driving I-4 waving to you and stuff, right? Be nice, wave back. Okay, I'm just a lonely guy. But I also realized that at this stage of the game, the dating scene changes a little bit. I remember back in the young days when we were dating, and you're hoping that the girl is on the pill. Nowadays, she's hoping that we're on the pill. Like guys, come on. There's nothing wrong with a little help once in a while. You gotta rub that genie bottle. But I also find that at this stage of the game, it's kind of hard to find a date because the pond is a little dry. So I was complaining that to my kids. They said, well, what you got to do, you got to get with it. You got to get online. I said, okay, no problem. After a week, my kids called me up and said, Dad, how's that online dating going? So I said, well, I don't know, honey. I went to public and I stood online for 2 hours and I still couldn't get a date. Yeah, I know. Because you sure that's my version of online dating. But then after a while, she explained to me and I got on the app. Great. But then I realized that the only women that were hitting my profile were the cougars. Now, mind you, I'm 60 plus. I said, you can imagine what my cougar looked like. All right? But here's the thing. I can always tell which one was my date when she was walking down the street, right? Because she's the one that was walking down the street with the oxygen tank. I'm like, come on, baby. You're almost there. You're almost making it. Yeah? But the good thing about dating older women is that you get to take them out to dinner for the early bird special. Hey, you can save yourself $1. All right? But after dinner, you gotta take them straight home because there's no time for foreplay. Because they're only one breath away from flatline. All right? Learn that the best sex is an older woman. Yeah, the best sex. The best oral sex. The best hand jobs and everything else, okay? Especially with the ones that suffer from Parkinson. But not only that, it's better if you suffer from dementia. This way they can't remember your name and you don't have to call them the next day. Yeah, times have changed, okay? So it's like now, when we talk about how many times we did it last night, yes, we're not bragging, we're complaining. Okay? Because now we have a new clock. It's called the piss clock. Right? And for some reason, you get up at the same time every morning. And that's how you live your life by now. Okay? Anyway, and yeah, so life is not the same anymore. Because now, the only thing that they're interested in is what type of life insurance policy you have. If before anything happens, you hear those magic words, can you sign on the dotted line? Okay, you know? Anyway, but nowadays also, I remember the guy would go to the girl's house to meet the parents. And the parents ask, the $65,000 question, what are your intentions with my daughter? And of course, you're there and you're going to give them the standard answer. Well, sir, I'm going to take you to dinner. I'm going to go home early. Nowadays, we go meet the kids. It's a different story. And they ask, well, what's your intention with my daughter, with my mom? This will help you a little bit. It's the mind is going. The medication is well enough, and thank you, folks. That's it.